Hey everybody, and welcome back to First Tries Cooking. Today we're gonna, well, can't really say today because it's gonna take a few days to complete this one, but we're gonna be making pulled pork. And I've never made pulled pork before, so this is definitely my first try doing this. I guess the reason this is gonna be taking a little while is because we're gonna be cooking this sous vide. So that's going to take about 48 hours with this particular recipe. And I'm going to put a link to the recipe down below. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. All right, so here we've got butchered Boston butt. And this was also another first try for me because I've never butchered a Boston butt before. So after buying it, I realized, hey, there's a bone in there, and I guess you can buy it bone without the bone already butchered. But yeah, so found out there was a bone in there. Then I said, well, let's go take a look on the old interwebs and see what suggestions might be out there as to how to fix this. So yeah, I found a really good video, very quick to watch. I'll put a link to that below also. So today, what we're going to do. Need to sear this first, according to the recipe, which I'm going to do in a cast iron skillet outside on my grill's side burner, because I imagine this is probably going to splatter quite a bit, and I don't want to make a mess of the stove in the kitchen. So the two seasonings I'm going to use on it, this is not garlic powder for real. I call it Google Rub, and sorry for the bad handwriting. But I'll put a link to this below also. If you haven't seen Guga's channels, check them out. But and then this ancho espresso, I hope you can read that, from Lane's Barbecue here in Bethlehem, well, close by in Bethlehem, Georgia. He's a really nice guy. And yeah, check that out, and let me get this seasoned up and we'll be back. All right, so I've got this thing seasoned up. I wasn't shy with the seasoning, as you can probably tell. So next thing to do, I'm gonna go get get my skillet ready and get the grill going, and we'll continue from out there. So I got this on the pan, and it's searing, and it smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell this. This is just the first side. So yeah, that's good stuff right there. I'll show you when it's done. I'm going to try and get a nice good char on all the sides, and I'll show you the end result here in a minute. Alright, so we've got this thing nice and seared. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I wish you could smell this. I mean, seriously, if there was anybody outside in smelling range, oh, they're probably jealous, even though it's only not even 11:30 in the morning. So anyway, and my dog, she's over there looking at me. And anyway, I'm gonna let this rest for a little bit and let it cool off so I can bag it up and get it in the water bath. So stay tuned. Here she is. Noelle, come here. Hey, come here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. This is Noelle. She's about 16 years old. Can't hear, barely can see. But she's a sweetie, and she smells that and says it smells good. Alright, so I've got the sous vide cooker set to 165. It's going to take a little while to warm up, so to that temperature, since it's only at 76 right now. So that's why I have it set at 49 hours. But so I'm going to come back in just a little bit. I've got the butt bagged up. I haven't sealed it yet, but I'm going to do that. And once the water is to temperature, I'm going to start the cooking process. So I'll be back. Alright, so after about an hour of heating up, that's finally reached 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to go ahead and put in this delicious looking bag of goodness. And clip it onto the side here. And just to keep it from floating, put that in. And I'm going to cover it up with some aluminum foil, just so that I don't lose much water during the next 48 hours. I'll keep checking the water level just to make sure. But yeah, we'll be back in 48 hours. Okay, while that's cooking, I'm going to make up a barbecue sauce using just these ingredients. And I will put the a link to the recipe down below. And so let's get started. First, we need 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Here's the second one. Oh, I hope we're gonna have room. No, we're not. I'm gonna need a bigger jar. Just a second. Well, I didn't have a larger jar, so I'll make 2 batches in 2 different jars. So the next thing we're gonna need is, well, the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of water, so I'm gonna use 3/4 of a cup in each one, and here I'm using filtered water. The next thing we need is 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Since I'm dividing this into 2 batches, that's 1/4 cup is the same as 4 tablespoons. So I'll use 2 tablespoons in each one. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of salt, so 1 tablespoon in each batch. Next, we're adding 1 tablespoon of black pepper. So that is obviously half a tablespoon in each one. Oops, a little mess there. And the last thing we're going to add is 1 tablespoon of red pepper flakes, and so I'm going to put a half teaspoon in each one. Obviously, you can make it more or less spicy to your taste. All right. So I'm going to put the lids on. This recipe also calls for ketchup, but I prefer mine without. So obviously you just make it the way you like it. So add the lids, make sure they're on pretty good and tight, and then give them a good shake and try not to hit the other jar. Make sure everything's nice, and so you can see some of the brown sugar still there in the bottom. Doesn't take much though. I'm telling you, if you've never tried this stuff, oh my gosh, it's so good. But you want to make this about, they say at least 24 hours before you use it to let the flavors meld, and you can probably see that the chili flakes kind of rise to the top there. So hopefully, I've never made this either, so this is my first try at this too. So I'm hoping that that the chili flakes, pepper flakes, are gonna kind of sink down once they get soaked in with the juices. But I've had this before at actually the Jekyll Brewing 1-year anniversary. Some friends from church and I were playing there for their 1 year. We were playing in a band there for. Yes, this is sterilized, even though it still says fig preserves on it. My mom made this. Anyway, so I had some of this at, they had the 1-year anniversary at Jekyll Brewing in Alpharetta, Georgia, and they had a whole pig they were smoking, I guess had smoked there, and they were just pulling parts of it off, plating it up for you, and they had a bottle of this stuff inside, and you shake it up and put it on there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It just added so much flavor to the pulled pork without changing the flavor too much. So yeah, I'm gonna throw these in the refrigerator, and hopefully when this pork is done cooking, which looks like it still has 45.5 hours to go, we'll be ready to eat. So stay tuned. The wait is finally over. This was the longest 48 hours ever, and let me just tell you, I am super excited. I'm super excited. All right, let's take a look. I've had to add a little bit of water a couple of times. I mean, we are cooking at 165 degrees. So I gotta be careful with this also. And let's see here. Oh, nice. Got a little bit of rust on that. I guess I need to not use a middle one. All right, let's take a look and see. Oh my. That looks pretty good. It's got a lot of juice in there too. Get to make some sauce with that. All right, let's get this thing out. Hang on. So I took it out of the bag and it literally fell apart as I was taking it out. I couldn't take it out in one piece. This is seriously falling apart. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna grab a fork and pull this thing apart, and then we're going for the taste test. Can't wait. All right, it's time for the taste test. Got some here on a plate, got some of the sauce we made the other day. I'm gonna try it without the sauce first. Let's see how this goes. I'm so excited. It literally just falls apart in your mouth. Try some with the crust here. Oh my gosh. So tender and flavorful. All right, let's try this. I hope this is as good as I'm expecting. All right, let's try this. That's pretty good too. It's very vinegary. Obviously, it's mostly vinegar. But it's a good flavor. I'm really enjoying this. Well, I'll give this 2 thumbs up. Is it the best pulled pork I've ever had? It's close, but also I have to keep in mind this is the first time I've ever made it. So, sorry you can hear my dog walking around. This is the first time I've made it, so I think the real test is going to be my girlfriend's gone to her niece's birthday party today, and so when she gets back, we're going to have her taste this and give us her opinion. So stay tuned. All right, so Erin finally got home and she is about to try the pulled pork. So honest opinions only. Let's see what you say. I can't wait. See what you think. This is without the sauce first.
That's good.
Well, it's coming again. She smells it.
It's delicious. It just melts in your mouth.
All right, let's try it with the sauce. Let's shake it up real quick.
Hi, Noel. Smells good.
No, let's drink it. All right, this is with the sauce. Let's see.
With the sauce.
At first I wasn't so sure, but then it kind of grew on me.
I like it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of vinegar flavor, but it's really good.
It's different. It's so different than the traditional barbecue sauce. But it's good. I like it. Very good.
Yay.
Thumbs up.
All right, so the links and to the recipes and the products and all that kind of stuff that were used is going to be in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button and the notification bell. So we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Thanks.